Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as the Papal State. Now, in previous episode there was the Shadow Kingdom thingamajig in the Empire, and now there's the Burgundian inheritance, which apparently we chose it's time to abandon Italy in the Shadow Kingdom, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to be trying to demand the Low Countries, in theory at least. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to go all that well. We're currently sieging down Genoa because France has called us into a war. But that should be alright. Oh dear, our fleet is in trouble. Where's the French? Are they heading further north? No, they're going to Barbary Coast. Okay, so as soon as we can retreat, we will. We might not lose too many ships. There we go. No ships were lost. I'm going to go ahead and repair in Rome for a little bit. So the siege is going to be a little bit slower now without the naval support. Oh, there's still a lot of troops to the north. But yeah, I suppose if we can get Genoa out of the war, that'd be quite handy. Although I don't know how much I can get from this. Probably nothing. Invasion imminent. Are they actually going to be doing a landing? They are. They're going for Rome. I'm going to go and put in the edict for local defensiveness in there. So it's going to be slowing them hopefully down a little bit. Although I suspect, well, yeah, it should be fine. We've got 55% defensiveness in there. We've got a bit of a head start on the siege anyway. So we should be fine. They might not keep the fleet there forever. Oh, okay. There's a rebellion in the capital. Well, that's been dealt with. Unfortunately, I had to... Oh, right, Burgundian inheritance. Demand the Low Countries. Happens in 10 days. Also will support the independence of Brabant. Alliance with Holland. Alright then. So, is that one... Yes, there should be some stuff happening in here, probably. Georgia, the ability to seize power. Alright then. And France has annexed one of their vassals. I don't think we can start annexing Perugia right now while we're at war. No. Not yet. I don't... Oh... They don't even have enough troops to siege down, right? Maybe they can cause devastation, but they can't siege it down. At least not yet. Oh, there we go. Genoa's now already 7% chance of falling. Increased free trade has expired. Still got the fleet over here. But now got that one away as well. Now, let's see. No, we did not get... Oh, we got extra unlucky with the disease outbreak there at the siege. Well, unfortunate. We're losing a bit of money right now, mostly because Rome is getting... Well, partially sieged. It's not going to be fully sieged down. We're not going to lose control of it all that much, but there's a bit of devastation happening in there. But it looks like Genoa is hopefully going to fall in due time. Looks like the French have also managed to regain some of the control in here. Although still fighting Holland and a few others. But are those... Right, yeah, no. They're no longer vassals, at least. So good for them. Ooh, there's a bit of troops coming down here. There we go, 21% chance of Genoa to fall. If they were to combine these two armies, they would probably defeat us. Although, how much does Perugia have? They got 3,000, so actually we've got a decent army still, overall. Oh, but with that one, oh, that could be bad. Looks like the troops are now going around. Are they going to go back to Italy? Or, like, down to my areas? Or they're just going to amass an army over here and attack me? I think at least they're disorganized enough so that they're not going to be a joint front there yet. Oh, right. It can't go beyond 28% there right now. And with the Genoese fleet over here, I don't think I want to send my fleet out yet. Oh, another disease outbreak. Wow, we're getting just really unlucky over here. Well, looks like the French army is now going around and hunting these smaller armies, so we don't need to worry about us getting ambushed in Genoa right now. But we are going to have some of the other provinces sieged down, I reckon. Which is not ideal. Right, we can probably reduce or stop improve relations with Perugia for the time being. Well, as soon as the war's over, we'll start annexing them. Yeah, there goes Ancona. There's another 7,000 men over there. I think they might be trying to get these into Rome. Actually, I don't know if they will. No, I think they're going elsewhere. Just scattering into the winds. Come on, how much do they still have? 1,900, okay. So, I suppose soon enough. Is there... where's their fleet? It's right there. It's heading to Gulf of Taranto. Okay, we might be able to go and just slip by into here. Did you keep an eye where the fleet is? Oh, is that... We don't know for sure, but I think they're going to go to straight to Messina, yeah. Now they're going to Bay of Napoli. I'm going to take a one roll over here for the siege. If that gets the siege done, that's going to be brilliant. Even if we might lose a ship or two for this. Yeah, they are heading in here. Come on. Yes, there we go. That's totally worth it. Can we move this one into... We can try, but I don't think we'll get there in time. Nope. We'll wait until the battle is, or we can retreat. They haven't repaired their ships, we have. Oh, we did lose one in there at least. Okay, let's retreat. There's one galley. I suppose that means that we're no longer over our force limit at least, so there's that. Let's go ahead and defeat the troops in Rome, and then we're going to de-siege Ancona, and then we can start probably making some money again. Oh, alright, Genoa's out of the war. War operations. And all treaty with Burgundy. Pay 200 ducats, which we get 61 ducats out of that. I mean, that's not too bad. And we get a bit of prestige. Okay. Right, well, let's actually go ahead and get our troops over here to Spoleto then, and then go for Ancona. Actually, we can go to Ancona directly already, but anyway. We'll just head over there. We'll get that sorted out. And now our fleet can probably get back to Rome, start repairing. But there shouldn't be any more trade fleets to worry about in here, should there? So yeah, we can just go ahead and send that to protect trade in Genoa. We can de-siege Ancona, and then from there we can probably start heading north. Maybe hunt down, like, the Holland army over there, for example. There we go, that's been de-sieged. We are still losing a bit. Well, I suspect there's quite a bit of devastation still. Yeah, there's a bit of devastation in Rome. So who else are we fighting? Closest one is going to be Burgundy. Well, actually, we can go ahead and get some troops into Venice. It's a bit of practice for future. Okay, that one's heading north. Can we actually get the... Oh, we'd have to go all the way around. We'd either go through Milan. Let's go to Toulon and de-siege that one. Oh, Ottomans are going to declare war on Theodoro. Well, that's too bad for them. Oh, production reaches flawed. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. We're going to fall losing a bit of prestige. We don't want to lose too much, but I think a little bit here and there is probably fine. Oh, right, and the various states in Netherlands are now starting to form up a grand coalition. We can actually go against the Holland army over here. That should be good enough. There we go, that's a bit of war score. And let's go ahead and get these troops into Toulon. And we can get that de-siege. There's another army up here. Oh, they go back to my territories, okay. Well, we'll de-siege this and then we'll go after the ragtag army over there. Oh, the Swiss are part of this. Yeah, Switzerland is part of this war. Alright then. Well, that's a little bit of a surprise, but a welcome one. The Swiss are guarding our... Well, not really guarding our stuff yet. But they're kind of helping at least. There we go. Let's go ahead and get down here. You better run. Well, oh no, that's Flanders actually, and Volgas. Okay, both. They have fairly similar flags though, so... Oh, there we go. They did not siege down anything yet. They had decided to stop their siege. Ah, we lost this general. Okay, well, we've got another general in here still. Well, let's go ahead and just send in the Swiss Guard first. The other troops will follow. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got 20,000 men in this combat already. And we're doing... Well, I'd say there's a pretty decent damage. That's a stack wipe, in fact. Okay, now the next question is, do we go for... I guess we can just park our troops into Padua or something like that. Go after the Brabant army over there. So then that's less of an issue. Or they don't get any wrong ideas of trying to go for my territory. It'd be a shame if I would have to... Oh! Okay, new ruler. Which nation is that from? Austria, okay. Well, I mean, 353 is not too bad. How old is he? 48, okay, that's a fairly young pope. Now, what do we get as the modifier in here? Let's see. Well, he's going to have to wait for the monster to take over. Greedy, well, that's not good. Oh, and Golden Bowl development costs. Yeah, that's actually quite handy. Did we? Oh, right, we don't have the nobility loyalty up quite yet. It should be recovering soon enough, but the question is then, are we still... No, Teutonic Order relations are down. Let's go ahead and improve those real quick. If they are going to be alive after this war of theirs. Which, there's no guarantee. They got several... Oh, they were fighting Sweden as well. Oh! Right, Sweden's got their independence already, and my goodness, they did take quite a bit of land in that process. Alright then. Oh, that's a bit of fight there, but I suspect that they are going to get some help there. Okay, looks like there's not going to be too much down here, so let's turn around. And we can probably start getting down here somewhere. Oh, they're finding rebellions in there. Ah, right, okay, they got a bit of army there still. Of course, the French do also have an army to deal with. Some of that, but not all of it. We do still have a siege people, one of these leaders, so we could go for helping with the siege in Franche-Comté. At least we got the Burgundian capital, so that's actually pretty good. We'd get to Salins. Oh, they excommunicated Burgundy. Well, that's handy. Also very apt. So yeah, that Burgundy army is getting destroyed. We can just go ahead and siege down this. We'll probably give the control of this to France once we've done the siege. We have lost a little bit manpower, but it's not too bad yet, luckily. Oh, lack of protection. I think we're going to afford taking a bit of a hit on Alexandria right now. We don't have too much stuff in there. Because I went to France already directly. Okay, good. Oh, right, because I think Foy was there already before us. No, do they? Oh, they've got a siege pip there, so us getting more troops in there is not really going to help. Oh, almost Verdun already. So I think the war's definitely going to be a victory. It's just how long is it going to take? Also, well, I suppose I can't do a lot of truces here myself. No. Oh. We occupy Baron. Let's go ahead and give that to... or give the control of that to France. We'll go ahead and... oh, actually... get to Zhatelier. So we can get that siege down. That's another fort over here, which is kind of useful to get siege down. Oh, and there's a bit of troops there, but we've got enough troops on our rucksack collection of armies. It should be enough to get things sieged down relatively well, and since it's not a coastal province, there should be actually fairly easy siege. Well, relatively easy siege. I mean, it's, I think it's just, yeah, oh, it is wood, actually. We never did get the Center of Trade upgrade in Rome, did we? No. Ooh, another government reform. I think I'm going to go with the education of the people, so institution spread is going to be high, idea cost is going to be reduced, although the education of the court would also be quite nice. Reducing the upkeep cost of the advisors. Actually, that would probably save us a decent bit of money by now. There's, I suppose, nearly half a ducat per month currently. I'm going to go with the education of the court. Like, the idea cost would be handy, but right now, getting more money is actually slightly more important. Oh, looks like the clergy's influence is dropping. Importing naval supplies from Venice. You know what? I'd say 2 mercantilism is worth more than the extra Diplo points right now, because promote mercantilism is like 100 base cost. Now we've got 13% mercantilism, which is still not a huge amount. It will probably help. So the siege is at least progressing alright there. Oh, there's Brabant going through again. Are they? No, they're going to Switzerland by the looks of it. You know, little by little, we're working our way northward. Should earn quite a bit of favors from oh, I think Holland. You do not want to head south. If they're going to go to Trient, we know that they're going to head to our territory. No. They're actually going to the Swiss territories then. At least for now. They might be changing their plan soon enough. Right, do we have a good relation with all these? Okay, the nobility's power is still too high. It needs to be below 50. Oh, bollocks. No, I don't think we can get that then. Not easily, anyway. Well, in that case, let's just go ahead and... oh, wait, no, we can't seize land during war anyway. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. We're kind of stuck on this then. But yeah, the siege of Zhatelier should be done fairly shortly. Well, it's 21% chance now, so it might still take a couple more rolls. Okay, at least Brabant is not moving into our territory yet. I think they want to go for, like, southern France in the meanwhile. Oh, and the Dutch and the Burgundy, or the Holland and Burgundy armies managed to siege part of Switzerland down, which now the Swiss are abandoning the siege over there. Oh, bollocks. Well, that's very bad. Well, we'll at least get one fort over here siege down, so that's one. Oh, and they're in Avignon. Oh, Avignon. Okay. I keep forgetting that I even own that. Well, it's not going to be something they can easily siege down anyway. Oh, now there's the troops heading out into our territory. Bremen. You bastards. Okay, now we've got 49% chance of winning the siege. That won't go any higher unless the garrison drops below 1,000. Or below 50% of the total garrison. But come on. Oh, there we go. It was a coin flip at this point. So yeah, we got that. Let's gift that to France for control. Let's go to Brabant. Or get the Brabant army out of Avignon, essentially. Then what we'll do is we'll go back to Italy, get rid of these shenanigans that they're trying to do down there. At least that won't exchange hands quickly. Oh, right, that's another. Orleans has been annexed. And Ancona's been sieged down again. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, Brabant's trying to run for their dear life. They realise that we're coming. Let's go for Perugia. We really need to get... Oh, could get the fire damage received minus 10%, but at the same time, it might be better for us to get the arquebus, so we can get the high military tactics. I don't know if any of our enemies already have that, but some of them might. Let's actually go out and regroup over here first, before we go for the fight in Perugia. Because the Swiss Guard is a lot faster than the rest of the army. But now let's get in there. We should get the defensive bonus, because it's the fort defense there. And there we go. Yeah, there's -2 for the enemy. We don't really have a spy network right now, so I'm going to take the prestige. And is this going to be a stack wipe? Yeah, 10,000. Lo and behold, some members of the papacy have been starting to advocate for a greater expansion of our nation, since divinity is always by government's side. Our rulers Bonifacius IX, despite of being reticent about taking radical decisions in the past, has been listening to them for quite a while, and his will is starting to change. Our generals have been notified about this new and ambitious views, and have chosen to follow them, even if that means investing themselves in new troops. So infantry cavalry troop or cost goes down for 10 years. I mean, that's pretty handy. We stack wipe that. I'm going to go out and... oh, these weren't attached to... Okay, well, you know what? Let's split the troops. Go and de-siege those, and then I think we've done enough for this war. We can sit back now. Keep our area secure so that there's no more armies just running rampant in here. Land theft. Honestly, I'd favor neither. They'll lose a bit of loyalty, but actually that's also going to reduce their influence. So now, if we have a look at the mission, we need to get the loyalty up. But that's going to take a little while. Oh, and Ottomans are going to declare war on... What's that? Georgia? Georgia. Yeah, okay. Tax income boost expired. Alright then. But yeah, we're getting these two sieges sorted out. Good. We could go ahead and attach this back to the army. Foreign drill structure available. Our 2% of the professionalism, that could be quite handy. Get a new advisor as well. It's a Burgundian Catholic. Okay. Well, we'll take that anyway. We might not hire the person necessarily, but we'll have that at least. I'm going to keep our troops over here in Ancona. I think we can afford them, or, you know, tell them not to be attached to us right now. I think that's going to be still enough, but let's continue on. France is already doing okay, although they still don't have French cons, because the Swiss decided to abandon the siege. Oh, hold on a minute. Support the Florentine school. So we can support that. That's going to cost us a decent bit of money, some points, but we'll get +1 yearly prestige for 40 years. I mean, that's quite a bit of prestige. I'm going to take it. I know that it might not be the best option right now, but it's a lot of prestige, which can be very useful in all sorts of things, really. I do actually wonder, if I was to Burgundy, what would you be willing to give us? I can't demand anything. They would give us a white piece, but that's about it. How is our war participation? 27% is not too bad. Whenever there's someone else that gets sieged out, or pieced out rather, I suppose, then we should be able to get something out of it. The Volgas is still part of the war. No one's managed to get in there. Well, it's pretty far up in the north. Do I actually have any... No, I have no active cardinals right now. That's a bit unfortunate, but it would cost us a lot of money to get a cardinal right now. So I'm going to have to say no on that, but we'll just keep our army over here in Urbino so we can defeat anything that tries to get in here. There's trade is still ongoing. Oh, are we actually... Right, no, we're within the limits currently in terms of fleet, so that's good. We did lose that one. I think it was a transport that we lost in the previous war, or earlier in this war, rather. We'll also go broadly on speed 4 because we're just waiting for the French to seize down stuff to get out of this war. I could peace out and start annexing our vassal, to be fair. That might be an option. We could also then reduce... You know what? Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and send a white peace offer. There we go. So we got out of it. We were there for a while, but now we could... we could either seize lands, or we wait for the loyalty to go up. Actually, how long is that? It's going to be quite a while, that minus 10% there. So I'm actually going to keep as is. And we'll just get the mission hopefully done. Let's go ahead and reduce the army maintenance. We'll keep a little bit in there, but not too much. And then Rome, we can mothball the fort again. Expulsion of merchants. Relation with Genoa go down. 2 successful... Yeah. We'll want to have a bit more trade power in there. For sure. So now we've got 40%. Alright, Genoa's got a lot more in there. Oh, and what's that? Form Union? Yeah. Burgundy is now ruled by King of France. Well, good on them. They've still got 2 more of their usual vassals. Actually, that reminds me. Let's go out and start annexing Perugia. Next vassal, that's 8 points per month. That's actually not going to take too long. It's like less than a year, and that is annexed. Ooh, right. Relation with Totalic Order, we can bring that one in. Or bring that one back in. Now, while we could be the first one to get the Divine Ideas at level 2, or the second Ideas in there, I'm going to go for the text right now, just to catch up a little bit on that. They're still going to be somewhat expensive. Right here, so Venice has got a lot of areas in what used to be Byzantium. They still control Constantinople. Mamluks actually have quite a bit of area here. Oh, come on, France. Okay, sure. You know what? Can I flip that table and ask money from you? They don't have the money for that. What about Austria? We already sent a diplomat there recently. Yeah, I'll get 40 ducats from Austria in the meanwhile. Right, we're already at 50% loyalty. It's still going to take another few years probably before we get the mission. So I'm going to double check to make sure that our relation with the knights are still good. They're still pretty decent. It also plus I can ally... I could ally them. Ooh. We're going to have our vassal annex next month. So after that, we can ally the knights, I reckon. I think they've got a mission for it anyway, don't they? They've got integration Perugia. Right, we don't have the strong duchies anymore. Oh, so we are still over our limit, actually. Yeah, that's also a bit of a hindrance for our reputation. So I do wonder, yeah, we're a bit over. I'm going to get rid of those two for now. I think we're going to go ahead and cancel the alliance with Siena. Actually, before we do, I'm going to build a spy network there. I know that there's going to be truce anyway, but well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we can probably go ahead and cancel the alliance as well now. As soon as we are able to, which is going to take a little while, but if we could get Siena out of this, or capture Siena, that would be quite handy. Or we can... Ooh. Hello, Miltech. Yes, please. We can now build barracks. We've got a bit higher tactics. And right, Siena, I wanted to dissolve that alliance because we're not in a good relations with you right now. We do still want to get the relation with the Knights probably increase a bit. I can't get the alliance currently. But it's probably because the reputation went down. Because of the annexation. So, there's that. Oh, and that's another annex vassal. Alright then. So yeah, we can't... Oh, did that actually... That did drop the equilibrium for the nobility. Okay. Is there anything else that I could do to improve their loyalty without affecting their influence too much? There's the expand fortifications. We could put that one back in. That's at least one option. Technically speaking, the aristocratic councillors would be somewhat beneficial because the influence is still fairly low. But that would increase the loyalty a bit further. Plus, it would save us a bit of money, actually. So we're going to do that. We've got high stability already. So that's not going to be a problem. Not too much of a problem, anyway. And now we're going to invest into admin tech. Excellent. We can get workshops going. We're still probably going to save up the... Oh. The Heretic Axe. Okay, that's more money and mission strength. I like the sound of that. Milan, I'm going to have to say no on the money side of things because we are trying to build an economy here. We're not a bloody bank giving out loans everywhere. Or gifts, rather. We're not a charity organization. Although, well, you know, technically speaking. Royal patronage. Oh, 3 innovations would be nice, but no, we're going to say no on that. As I just said, we're trying to get some money sorted out in here. So we've got truce with Siena for another few years. If we can get a claim there, we could potentially capture Siena. We could either vassalize them, so it would take a bit more diplo points to annex them, of course, but that's probably going to be the better option in Italy, because it's, well, it's a lot of work to get things sorted out otherwise. But then Florence, they've got Naples and Genoa as allies. That's going to be a bit risky. Venice has the Knights and Savoy as allies. So that's going to be a bit of a problem as well. Oh, now we can get the Diplotech. So we're going to be out of time on all of these. So innovationness is slowly increasing. Oh, and... oh! Ansbach is the... oh, right. Hungary is now our junior partner under Austria. Ansbach is the emperor. I did not expect that, to be fair. Oh, I'm no longer... right. Austria is now considered that, but submission to the emperor. So, unrest and prestige, stability cost. How bad is the... I'm one of the few nations that are still part of the empire in Italy. Alright, well, I'm assuming that Austria can get the... yeah, I'm sure that Austria can get the emperorship soon enough again. At what point we won't have the penalty for that. Now, how soon can we get the claim over here? Still going to take a little while. I'm just going to go ahead and get my troops into Perugia for now. Right, we can recall the diplomat from the Knights. How close are we? Still going to take a little while for the mission to be done. We're going to wait for that, then we're going to start seizing the lands again. Because we definitely need to get some more crown lands. But then also some of the D8, but it's just mostly I want to make sure that I can do that mission. This cannot stand. Yeah, we'll hunt them down. We'll hunt the pirates in Genoa. That's going to cost us a lot of diplo points. We're getting 10 points per month, though. Ooh, selling indulgence. Money makes the world go around. We get +5 yearly tax income. It's not going to be a huge monthly income, but hey, it's still a +5 yearly. So I will take it. How much would the workshop give us? In Rome, it's actually fairly decent, but I'm still going to save up the money for the natural harbor to be upgraded. Or the center of trade over there to be upgraded. Oh, now we can get claim on Siena. As soon as we're ready, I think, but I do see that actually we are out of time with this episode. So I suppose next episode we'll probably go ahead and declare war on Siena. We might have to get them as a vassal first so that we don't need to get into trouble with the Emperor. For actually, they're not part of the Empire anymore. So we're going to annex that to, well, somewhat annex that easily. Alright then, but anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.